we are making a trading strategy tier list.
Market structure.
Market structure. Okay.
Goated. Very simple.
No shot. No fucking shot is it going to the goated category. No shot. Orb is definitely goated.
You're rating it at goated.
Welcome back to the Traders and Haters podcast. It's your boy, Big Daddy Max, with the one and only Mr. Llama Llama Red Pajama, and we are here filming the Traders and Haters podcast episode number 18. 18, sponsored by the Funded Future Family. We're going to play a game, and what we're going to do is we are making a trading strategy tier list. So we have a bunch of strategies here. We're going to talk about the strategies, and we're going to put them in order here. We're going to put them in order of what we think is S tier, aka goated, top 10, fucking Saitama, all the way down to D tier, which is dog shit, dumbasses, never fucking use it. So
dipshits.
We got a great board here. We got candlestick patterns, inducement, market structure, silver bullet. I'm not going to read the rest. Honestly, it's really pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah,
it's really pissing me the fuck.
Right,
Does it say that? Does it say that?
Takanashi Ju? Yeah.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to play the game here. And we want your participation, guys. We want your participation. First, load up on your FFF accounts. And then we're gonna lock in some fucking strats here. So the first one, Llama. The first one. So I'm gonna do my own and you do yours, and we're gonna talk about it. The first one is
separately.
Well, you gotta put yours on the board. Because I don't think we're going to agree on a lot of things here. I think we're going to disagree.
Right.
There's no shot we can do it together.
Right.
All right, candlestick patterns. Candlestick patterns. That's an A. Yeah, that's an A. That's definitely an easy A. Candlestick patterns.
Inducement.
A.
I don't know what that means, so that's dog shit.
It's fucking dumb. It's retarded. It's like,
you
know what it is?
Tell me. I don't.
All right. Did you ever have an imaginary friend?
Nah, I had real friends.
No, it's okay if you say yes. It's okay.
I didn't. If I did, I would tell you I didn't.
You didn't ever have an imaginary friends?
Nah, bro. Hispanic parents will beat the fuck out of you. They'll think you're talking to ghosts.
Right. All right. So I had an imaginary friend.
You're white,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. We did stuff like that. So, inducement is kind of like having an imaginary friend. It just doesn't really exist. It's not a real thing. It's just a figment of your imagination of what you think is good. The other thing that inducement is when your wife goes past her due date when she's pregnant.
That's what I was thinking.
She has to use an inducement strategy. That's the actual what it is. So I think I agree. Inducement, absolute dog shit. To be honest, if there was another tier, can we add another tier? Can we add something even worse than dog shit? Yeah. Change it to absolutely fucking retarded. Hold on. AFR. Change this one to AFR.
Change what? The words?
The F. Yeah. The AFR. Absolutely fucking retarded. Don't ever. DE. UI. Absolutely fucking retarded. Don't ever use it. Could you drop inducement down to Afro Dewey? All right, Afro Dewey. Yeah, I think that inducement belongs in Afro Dewey. All right, I like that. Right. Nice. Okay, perfect. And then maybe we should also, S is good, but why don't we add a tier above S? Why don't we add a tier above S, Llama, since you figured this out real quick? Let's add a tier above S, add a row above, and that's like fucking, like, you're goated. You're goated. Right. Afro Dewey and goated. Perfect.
Right.
All right, let's lock in. Now.
So what's next? Market structure.
Market structure. Okay, so we're talking now. Are we talking the definition of market structure? Are we talking lower lows?
We gotta see what the chat
highs?
says. It's like I would put some of these things together. Now, when you trade them alone, I'm not a fan of them.
That's also a very good thing here. So now, if we're talking putting them with other confluences, right? But so now should we try and add them into the category of confluence we think is going to fit with the other strats? You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you one thing. Out of everything on this list, I'm not going to say that.
Listen, don't give too much away, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Market structure for me
why do we go over S? I think we get rid of S, just have A and then goated.
Nah, S tier's got to be there. You never watch One Punch Man?
Of course, but there's nothing over S tier.
Right. Well, then there's goated, which is like Saitama.
But that's S tier. Now we're giving S tier. Like, what would be better than S tier,
bro? He's better than S tier. He is better than S tier. And then you got like Goku and shit like that. Like that's better than S tier type shit.
Goku is S tier.
Nah.
Better than S.
Bro, yes, bro. Saitama is above S tier.
Oh, the SS. Yeah, I get it.
There's God
German,
tier,
right?
There's God tier. We got goated tier. It's the same shit. G is God level. You never heard of fucking God level Goku?
Yeah,
my boy.
I've seen it.
Chill. He's Jewish. Chill on the SS. There goes
right.
Logan.
That's what I was saying. He's Jewish. You're not German. You're Jewish. We can't really say SS like that.
Wow.
Right.
I'm just kidding. All right. I would put market structure. Now, hear me out. If we're just talking higher highs, higher lows, and true market structure, I'm going to give it a fucking B. And I know that might be a little off. I would just give market structure itself a B. But if you pair it with something like candlestick analysis and other things, I think market structure could be an A. Market structure, I think market structure could be an A, but by itself, like, are you just going to take entries on lower lows and higher highs and with no other information at all? How do you even establish the LHs, LLs, HLs, and that?
But
and
I would say the same thing for candlestick patterns. I wouldn't take just.
I would. You wouldn't just take a fucking absolute treasy ripper?
No, you see a 3-bar every 16 candles.
Shit, that's why I be fucking profitable every 16 candles, dog. Shit, I know that's right. I think market structure is overall all right. Put it on A. I think it's an A. What do you think?
I like it at. The thing is, the problem here is that we had goated, so I was comfortable at putting it at A until we added goated, or I was comfortable putting it at B until we added goated, because now I'm like, I can't put it that far down the line.
I think it belongs
Our
at
list
A.
has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. It's like, what's really going to be at the fucking bottom other than like half of the shit in here?
I'll tell you what, I already know. I can see a bunch of them. It's going to be a bunch of stuff.
We'll put it at A.
All right.
I like A.
I like A. Right. Silver bullet.
You want to take this one?
What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like silver bullet.
I would I want to say my first ever strategy, I ended up finding out a few months later that it was called the silver bullet, which is let me look it up real quick. What is a silver bullet? Is it what I think? If it's what I think it is, I'll give it a solid C.
I think a silver bullet is what's on the top of a flagpole in the military. I think they put Logan, is that what they put in the top of a flagpole? Silver bullet in the military is a frozen tube that goes in your ass. Okay, sick, Logan. Never mind. Why? Let's ban Logan.
Sick,
Logan.
Sick. You just fucking ran it too. Like, you're an idiot. Silver bullet. Max is gonna put this one probably at the bottom. I'll give it a C. I'm gonna put respect on its name. I feel like I traded it. I want to say it's when you go into an FVG, start delivering out, and make another FVG and tap it.
You know what? Even though ICT is totally fucking retarded and gay, I'll give it a D. I think it's a D.
We'll put a D. We'll put it at a D because I don't know what it is fully.
I think it's dog shit. I think it's dog shit. But
right.
I did see a dude on Twitter, on X, who it was one of the guys who just pulled out 2 million on Apex, and he said that he used the silver bullet, which I don't know what it means, but he said he used the silver bullet for like the last week of his gains and hit a bag. So it's dog shit.
So, I'm telling you, I'll put some respect on it and give it a C, bro. I'm pretty sure it's not that bad.
fucking way I'm going
All
up
right,
to a C.
Haikanashi. What do you think about Haikanashis?
Haikanashi. I am 53% Haikanashi. My mom is 100% Haikanashi Jewish. So I think that I'm goated, to be honest. I think that I'm goated. So if we're talking Haikanashi Jewish, um, what did Logan do here? Hold on. The thermometer that corpsemen shove up your ass to get your core temperature when you pass out or become a heat casualty is called a silver bullet. That's Logan. He works here. He works here full time. This is what he does. This is what he does for a living now. Um, Haikanashi. So I actually developed an indicator and a swing trading strategy based off Haikanashi candles way back in the day, and it was very profitable. I'm not gonna lie, it was very profitable. And my most viral video reaction ever was on TikTok. 4.2 million views was on this dude Juvier, who did Haikanashi scalping. And I think Haikanashi is an interesting way of trading candles, but I don't think that in the long run it's like top tier. I think it's a perfect C. It doesn't suck, but it does not great.
I'd give it a B.
Would you?
I'd give it. I've. So I don't trade it, but when I do want to know if my move is going to continue running, I'll turn it on and look at like the 5 to 15 minute time frame and see if we're flipping or not. But that's what I'm. This is where everything gets difficult.
Right.
Using everything by itself is different, but a lot of the things in here I like to pair together. The same way with candle patterns and market structure. Candle patterns to me need to have market structure with them. So
Correct.
I'm not putting nothing at goaded unless I can use it by itself, which Haikanashi I cannot, but we can put this at C if you want. Because I don't use it.
I've used it. I can speak on it. I've used it. I was profitable with it. But like
you said C though, I'll give it a B. It's up to you.
I think I would give it a C. I think it's right in the middle. I think it's right in the middle. Can you get rid of that?
No, the middle is B now because we're at 7.
Can you get rid of that urgent care fucking like, oh right. You know what? Then get what was that? What was that noise? Whoa, what is that? Whoa.
Are you barking? Are you barking?
Speak his language.
All right, we're good. She's good. She's good. She understands who's the big dog.
Wow, that's disrespectful.
She stares right at me too.
Yeah, she stares right at you like, "What's up, twin?"
No, this isn't twin.
Oh, that's the poodle? That's the doodle? What's the duty want?
Say, Max, you're fat as fuck. Get out of my room. Pass out of here. All right. We're locked in. What's next? Mac.
You have so much glitter on your fucking shirt, dude. I can't get over the fact that you're wearing a glitter shirt right now.
It's not glitter, dumbass. They're stone.
You're wearing rhinestones?
You never heard of Ed Hardy?
Yeah, back in fucking 2008, bitch. I love it. I love Ed
I could
Hardy.
see you in Ed Hardy, real shit.
I love bitch. I didn't fit no fucking Ed Hardy, but I used to buy it for my women.
Right. All right, so MacD, I think that's dog shit. Don't know, never heard of it. It reminds me of McDonald's, so I might put it at a D.
MacD is, to me, the worst and most basic momentum oscillator. It's a momentum oscillator, right?
I never heard of it.
It's a momentum oscillator. You never heard of the Mac, bro? You've heard of the MacD. Every beginner on Earth, literally every beginner on Earth, uses the fucking MacD. Like
never.
You really? You've never fucked, bro? It's like the first indicator that people run to if there's a crossroad. It's like, do I use the MacD? MacD stands for like moving average continued divergence. Moving average continued divergence is a momentum oscillator, but it's like if you're a new trader, you run to two things. It's either you're a MacD beginner trader or you're an RSI beginner trader. Both momentum oscillators. Both I think the MacD is D for dog shit. I agree with Llama. I think it's dog shit.
Right. I'll tell you one thing. When I started trading, I never got into indicators. You know how my chart looked when I first started trading?
Like
I
mine?
used to, bro, I used to just put horizontal lines across the whole shit. Bam, 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 bam. Support and resistance. That was it.
That's right. Bro, you know
That's
what
all I
I
was
used
doing.
to do? And this is the truth. When I first started trading options, I used to look at the Robinhood chart and watch it
The
go down.
line.
And the first time I saw the line start to go up, I would fucking buy calls.
Smart.
That's it.
That was it. It's good.
I
Good
made
work.
I made I made I made $1 million doing that.
Fire. Yeah, I
Insane.
like that. I like that out of you. I
All
like
right,
that out of
we're
you.
gonna have a long discussion about this one. I don't see. All right, Doc, what's the plan here? There's no way I fucking rate FVGs as high as Llama. There's no shot in this earth am I going to rate an FVG anything higher. Llama, in my mind, you have to convince me that an FVG is not D for dog shit.
I got you. Look, I can keep it very simple. Goated. Very simple.
No shot. No fucking shot is it going
Yeah.
to the goated category. No shot.
Very simple. It's very simple. You've been watching me trade for 6 months. That's all I have to say.
5 months.
6 months tomorrow.
Move it down to
Nah.
a B.
Not even close. Not even close. It's
Move to a
easily
B.
very, very goated.
Okay, what about all the other shit you use? First of all right, how about this? You can't have a fucking goaded strategy if there's literally another strategy called inverse fair value gap. Like the fair value gap doesn't work so much that you fucking inverse it. How retarded is that? It's
That
like
shows the importance of the fair value gap. It's still important.
If there was an orb strategy and an anti-orb strategy, because orb doesn't work, so we need to use the anti-orb.
That's two different things. Two different things.
No, it's two different things because the first one doesn't fucking work. They had to start inversing it to be profitable.
No, bro, it's two different things. You're gonna have to buy the course for me to explain it to you. I can't just explain it to you. You gotta buy the course, buddy. It's goaded, bro. It's goaded. There's a reason I hold all
There's
10
no way.
spots of the biggest trades in the Discord. All 10 Big Daddy Llama. There's
First
a
of all-
reason for that.
All right. First of all, you do have the top 10 because of our trade. Our style is different, right? Vastly different. But if we're talking numbers, like numbers, I have you fucking destroyed with profitability. Like I can fucking 8x your profits for the year on futures. So if you're saying one micro for 700 ticks is more exciting than 400 grand in the fucking bank, then I'll let you keep it up there. But if you think that 6 figures in the bank is doper than one micro running for a couple hundred point ticks, then I think you move FVGs down to S. And I will not go any fucking different.
No. No, sir.
This is what I'm
Not
dealing
happening.
with here. Production. This is what I'm fucking dealing with. Seriously, this is what I'm dealing with.
Not happening.
S is top tier. It's top tier.
The shit's goaded. It's goaded.
Oh my god.
Matter of fact, look, I got you. I'll put respect. It's an S. We'll give it an S.
I know why you're doing that, dumbass. I know why you're fucking doing that. You think you're slick. You think you're slick, bitch, because we know what's coming up next, and you're about to play some bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see what was coming up next. What do you think?
Orb is king. If there was to be honest, if there was a tier above fucking goated, it would be king. Like one above all, the living tribunal, and it's orb. Orb is king.
Orb so what are you rating this?
Orb is goated.
You're rating it at goated.
Orb is definitely goated.
You're rating it at goated.
All right, here. Let me ask you this. Since we're going to do this, all right. Let me ask you this. I don't use FDGs. I never have traded any ICT concepts. But part of your strategy is orb.
It includes it. Correct.
Right. So both of us are profitable using orb, but only one of us uses the other one. Orb is king.
No.
It is,
Orb,
bro.
I'll tell you one thing. Orb. No. No. I'm sorry to tell you. Orb is not a strategy. Let's have everyone understand that.
Orb is not a strategy.
Orb is not even a strategy. It's
Orb
just
is
areas
not
of
a
interest. So it's not going to be at the top because you need a
Bro,
lot of the things on this list for Orb to be good.
First of all, Orb is not a
Right.
Orb is not a strategy. Do you know what it is? It's goaded.
It's an area of interest. That's
It's
it.
goaded, bitch. It's goaded. Put it up top.
It's an area of interest. That's it. It's an S. It's an S
All right.
tier.
You're really
It's S
fucking
tier.
He's really pissing me the fuck off right
It's an
now.
S tier. That's it. It's very simple.
All right.
Very simple.
All right. We're gonna play that. Fine, we'll play that. Let's move on because you're being a hoe right now, dog.
Bro, I didn't even know that was next. That's the funniest part.
You did. That's why I
swear to God, I didn't. The only reason I agreed with you is because FVGs are good, but you can't use them alone. And I'm not putting anything at goated that you cannot use alone.
Put Orb down at A for me because I'm just gonna build the master category right there, and I don't want Orb next to FVGs at all.
Don't put all that down there.
Yep, move it to A. Move it to A. I don't even want my fucking Orb sitting next to your dumbass. That's like if you're fucking I don't want to even sit next to you fucking FVG dog shit. Seriously, if I was at the DMV and I was in line next to an ICT trader who was talking FVGs, I would fucking leave. I would just leave my 3-hour appointment. I would leave because I don't want that shit next to me, dog.
That's it. Pretty bitch made. I would beat the fuck out of someone. Bollinger Bands. What do you think?
Bands, I think they're gay. Right. Yeah. But I will say this. So there is a strategy where people, if you look at the daily chart on SPY and Bollinger Bands break the extremes, there is a lot of pullback ratio there. And so there is some retracement ratio there. Like your foreskin, dumbass, pay attention.
Right.
Bollinger Bands, they can work. And then the Bollinger Bands with the cloud did inspire a vast series of indicators that started that cloud look vibe, right? So I think that it's definitely not Aphrodite. I think it's dog shit. I think Bollinger Bands are dog shit. I don't think they're Aphrodite. You mean like never use it? Like Aphrodite is never going to use it. Like don't ever use it. So I think it's
I've never used them.
Even the chat is thinking C here. Even the chat's saying C. You're thinking Aphrodite. I say we meet in the middle and we go D. It's dog shit.
You know what my problem? I'll stay quiet. We'll put it at D.
All right. Breakout strategy, like breakout trading. Breakout trading is good for options, short-term time frames. I think the Max Way definitely has levels of breakout in it, right? But I don't think, but you need so much confluence for breakouts. But the problem with breakouts too is I think it's one of those strategies that most people lose on because they're afraid to cut the false breakout loss, right? Like if I get a reversal here, people think that, I could just average down or hold this because the breakout's going to come through. But the false breakouts crush so many fucking accounts that I would actually say I would move it to C. I think that the false breakout,
I like it.
People have a false pretense that breakout trading is wonderful, but
it's so hard to do. It's so hard to do.
Fucking hard to do.
It's so hard to do, and to me, it feels like a FOMO. If you look at my trades, bro, if I miss my entry, I'm not trading it.
Right.
I'll let it run. I'm completely fine with letting trades go.
I'm okay taking a breakout, but I need so much additional confluence. Like I need candlestick patterns. I need market structure to go. I need all of that. Otherwise, it ain't the vibe. It ain't the vibe. It ain't the vibe. I agree. I like this. I like C. You fuck with C there?
I like C there.
Right.
Next
right.
one.
Trend lines.
You want me to keep throwing them where I think and then you give your rebuttal?
No, we'll go back and forth here. I'll tell you right now, trend lines, dog shit. D. What do you think?
I'm putting trend lines probably at S.
All right, fine. I guess I'll go with an S.
I like trend lines a lot. Trend lines very important to me.
You know,
Trend lines are very important, bro. I think
You know,
those are very important.
Shout out Tori. Shout out my girl Tori Trades, Trendline Queen, Big Daddy Max, motherfucking King. I fuck with trend lines. I think trend lines are simple, easy, and great.
You think they go to goated?
No,
I don't need a little more confluence, right?
Right. There's a little bit more that goes into it, but the trend line itself is, it's just the level of supply and demand, really. So, but trend line trading for continuations, things like that, and then getting in at the top of a potential reversal or a consolidatory period. I mean, it's the only view, right? It's a slapper. It's a slapper. I don't care. It's a fucking slapper. So
super far. Yeah, I didn't even go over like. Trend lines to me are very important, and I didn't even go over it in the F1 course because I know we had Tori go over it. We had a few other people go over it, so I didn't want to just go over it. But I have like a vast section in my course about trend lines. I think they're very important.
You know what? Right. I mean, I don't have to say it, but the thing about trend lines is it's up for interpretation. Now, there's always a lot of discussion. I think the biggest discussion with trend lines is wicks versus not using a wick. I'm a wicker. So I like using the wicks. I like, and I think the hardest thing for people to do with trends, and the reason they don't like them so much, is that it's hard to determine when to move the trend. Like what, and I think that's one thing that me and Llama teach better than anybody. If you're here, I know you love the orb as much as I do. And that's why we came out with the Max Options Trading Orb Indicator with a little bit of Max's sauce so you can get the best entry possible. Check out the Max Options Trading Orb Indicator today. I think Llama and I teach that better than anybody in the course. So, S tier, goated. Why don't you take the next one and I'm gonna place this one, and why don't you rebuttal it? So I'm gonna take this one, right? I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna be extremely fair when I say this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, liquidity sweep by itself is fucking Afro Dewey. Absolutely fucking retarded. Don't ever use it. So if you could place that there for me, that would be great. And then if you would like to try, and I would like to hear, do you have a rebuttal?
Yeah. So liquidity sweeps. Very simple, guys.
Yeah.
Liquidity sweeps.
Yeah.
Really finding areas where price can go to and catch an actual reversal. The market that we look at, what we look at every single day, is just an algorithm which has to go up and down and has to put people into orders and take people out of orders. So to me, liquidity sweeps is very important. What a lot of people don't understand, and the misconception of liquidity sweeps, is that they don't know how to spot liquidity. A lot of people will make a video on liquidity and they'll just put their liquidity line under a random ass candle that you could obviously see it's not real liquidity. So where will I rate this? I would be firm and fair putting this at A, because you need to pair it with a lot of other things.
Okay. I will be very, very, very understanding here and say that it's B, and it's our first B. It's right in the middle of could be great, could be terrible, but there's no shot you're putting that next to my fucking orb.
I just don't understand what makes it bad.
It's B. It's bad. It's not bad. It's even Stevens.
There's no cons about it. I can name a bunch of things on here that have a lot of cons about it. But a liquidity sweep is very easy to spot, and when you do spot it, it typically goes, but you need a few other things to make it
Bro, the thing is,
go.
I can come up for a reason why anything is fucking a liquidity sweep. Anything. You can name anything, any fucking price target, any reversal on a chart, and I can come up with a bullshit reason why that's liquidity sweep.
But that's why I had mentioned a lot of the videos we see where people talk about liquidity. You could even look at their page and just know they don't know what they're talking about. But that's the misconception. We can't say that it's as because someone doesn't know how to teach it.
Everyone doesn't know how to teach it or use it, bro. It's like fucking nobody. And the fact that it's so open, and let's not forget, liquidity, the word liquidity, they're just referring to a fucking area of where there's a bunch of pending open orders, which is level 2 data, which is very normal. All we're referring to is where are the orders sitting, where the volatility is going to pick up with buyers and sellers. That's what we're referring to.
Where people get triggered to go into the trade and the reversal happens and then it goes.
So hear me out.
If you ask me.
It doesn't have to be reversal. Absolutely could be a continuation as well.
Right, of course. But usually if price is bullish and then it does a little down move to liquidity and remains bullish, it's going to go down and then reverse going up.
Here it goes. Ready? This is why liquidity has to go at B and nowhere else. It's totally neutral. You want to know why? Because every single fucking strategy on this board could be liquidity.
No.
Every single one of them on here could be liquidity. Fibs, levels of liquidity. VWAP, levels of liquidity. The max way, orb, breakouts.
People throwing the word around so loosely, though, and that becomes the problem. That's where a lot of these traders that I see on Instagram are bullshit to me because they throw the word around so loosely. You're not going to tell me top of orb is a liquidity level.
Yes, it is.
VWAP is a liquidity level. Like, that's not.
Orb, okay, so orb definitely is a liquidity zone. But so are so many things.
Where did I put it? Where is it?
It's down by Afro Dewey.
Here, we'll put it at B.
I agree.
Supply and demand, support and resistance. So, wait, why are they two different? Aren't they the same thing?
It's the same exact thing. Nick the lesbian, you're an idiot.
That doesn't know shit about trading.
They're literally the same exact fucking thing.
How do I get rid of this?
It's literally identical. Jesus.
No wonder he's just a fucking
support and resistance. Now that is it's more, it could be complex because you have 4 different types of support and resistance. You can have horizontal lines, zones like Fibonacci's. You could have psychological zones, levels like 5,900, 6,000, 6,100. You could have moving support and resistance zones such as your EMAs, SMAs, VWAP, and things like that. And you can have support and resistance such as historical data points, fundamental points for companies. There's a lot right there, but support and resistance, the basis of a lot of strategies, I think it's fucking, to be honest, A or S.
I wanted to say A or B.
Okay. So I think it's okay to be up there next to orb. I think support and resistance could definitely be an A. That's a tough one. I think it's an
I would
easy
put
A.
it at B because it still needs a lot more. Like I mentioned, every fucking time we're bringing something up, can you use it alone? And I traded. Remember, I told you when I first started trading, my chart used to be horizontal lines of just support and resistance. That was it.
Right. And a lot of the best traders I know.
That's how I used to trade.
Yep. And 2 of the most profitable retail traders in the world that were guests on Futures One both did the same support and resistance routine in the morning, which is pretty damn impressive, right? So I think that's definitely some A tier shit right there.
Logan said, orb is support and resistance. Your dumbass liquidity is support and resistance. So if they're the same thing, why are they not ranked the same? Why do you hate on one and not the other?
They kind of are.
Like people have selective hating. People hate selectively.
You could put S and R at B. You definitely could, because everything here is a type, kind of like a type of SNR, is a type of liquidity.
Right.
Okay, right. I see it. I
don't hate selectively. I don't.
I see it. There's no doubt in my mind that
I don't know what this is.
SMT, it stands for
Smart Money Concepts.
Oh, okay. You just saved us a fucking bleep. Afro Dewey. I think we both just Afro Dewey
Mm-hmm.
dog shit.
Right,
I mean,
right. I don't even know how to use it.
I mean,
We'll
it's
just follow it up right here like this. Just quick and easy. Just little power runs straight to that for Dewey.
You know what? Just for fucking fun's sake, I actually have no idea.
I don't know what a turtle soup is. Can you look it up? Maybe pull out a picture for us so I could see what it is.
Turtle soup refers to a strategy that identifies profits from false breakouts. It's a pattern where price moves briefly beyond a key support and resistance level, triggering stop loss orders before reversing. Oh, so it's just literally a reversal. So it's just literally a fucking reversal. You're literally just trading a reversal. Bro, this is the craziest thing. Look at the picture they gave. Look at the picture they gave. It's literally it's just a reversal. Why the fuck is that called turtle soup?
But I don't understand.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard. This is why ICT absolutely sucks. My guy just renamed 15 different things into fucking turtle soup. It doesn't get dumber than that. It does not get dumber than that. Seriously. That is absolutely Afro Dewey. That is Afro Dewey. Absolutely fucking retarded. Don't ever use it.
Huh.
So you tell there's just a bunch of, bro. You know what's the craziest thing? We should infiltrate. We should infiltrate a fucking ICT Discord, like a full ICT Discord. We should infiltrate it and just watch these fucking morons sit there and literally talk to each other about turtle soup. Like, oh man, did you catch that fucking turtle soup? And then, you know, the cool ones would be like, yeah, I saw the TS on the 15-minute, bro. You know, and things like that. I think we fucking should just go in there, and as soon as they fucking we say it, you just immediately throw the F word out. You know, fucking God, it's so bad. We should go undercover. We should go undercover, and we should do that. Go. Okay, so we're good. So all right, so we left off. Turtle soup is definitely absolutely fucking retarded. Don't ever use it. VWAP. VWAP. The volume weighted average price. What do we think about VWAP?
If there was $1 million on the line, I wouldn't have told you what that stood for.
There's a huge thing of traders that literally just say, this is real. They literally just say, if it's above VWAP, it's bullish, and if it's below VWAP, I'm going short. That is it. There's a bunch of traders that literally just trade that, and for that to be a strategy by itself, I think it's dog shit.
I think that follows D. I'm not a fan. Look, I'll tell you something. When it comes to having a strategy just based off an indicator, it's going at the bottom of the list for me.
Well, facts. Big facts.
If the indicators ever die, you're chopped. So that's going right to D with demands and everything.
Right. What if one day that for some crazy reason the government was like, we're tired of retail traders losing money by indicators. All indicators are gone. You can only look at a chart. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do?
Oh, they're going to have to
learn. I'm going to do.
You're going to have to learn the max way.
I'm going to fucking trade the same exact way. Exactly. Right. You're going to have to learn the max way. So, stochastics. Okay.
I don't know what this is. This is going after Dewey for me.
Stochastic, no. So stochastic's got to go to D because it's a momentum oscillator like MACD.
Oh, another one. No.
It's just another momentum oscillator. They use a K% and a D% crossover. It just shows momentum breaking out, kind of like our RSI, very similarly, where it breaks out into the extremes. You're supposed to wait for crossovers to happen and then back into the extremes, and that's supposed to be a momentum switch. But to be fair, if you're talking momentum oscillators, I wouldn't go to a stochastic like first, second, or third. You know, I would.
So then it goes to Afro Dewey. If it's not even
Well,
in your top three,
it's
top
kind of the
five.
same. Well, because there's so many momentum oscillators. There's so many fucking momentum oscillators, and they just and like there's only one that I would consider. So yeah, I would say it's D or Afro Dewey. Right, right. It's D or Afro Dewey. It could definitely be Afro Dewey.
Put an for Dewey, bro.
Because
I've never even heard of it.
if I were gonna choose a momentum oscillator, it's not even on the board, Nick. Wow, I would choose RSI.
Right,
Nick,
right,
it's not
right.
even on the fucking board.
Nick's fired,
RSI.
bro.
You put stochastics, but not even RSI. Who hired this fucking guy?
Right, right. They said I hate this list. Orb is below FEG. I put Orb at F. I mean at S. Max didn't want it at S. Not me, guys. I wanted it at S.
They wanted Orb down below because I didn't want it next to FEGs.
Right, right.
Because, yeah. So
The
I'd
thing
rather.
is, FEGs are so good that Max had to create the MVGs, but you know he's a selective hater, so we'll put.
I'd rather have Orb next to market
We'll
structure and candlestick patterns, which is like the fucking best team in college. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the number one team in college, and FEGs is up there like the fucking Cleveland Browns. So fuck that. I'd rather be the number one in A category. I don't want to be next to that dog shit.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the NFL. We get it.
Fibs.
So,
all right, I'm gonna put Fibs. Hold on, I'm gonna place Fibs.
Where are you playing?
And I want you to.
I already know where it's going.
I think Fibs. Is in itself. Fibs are A tier.
Correct.
I think Fibs are A tier.
Correct.
I think a golden pocket on a larger time frame can be good. I think Fibs to determine future all-time highs is extremely good. Correct. I think Fibs, the way Llama showed me he uses his Fibs, is absolutely wonderful. I do not discriminate against Fibs, and there's some very advanced Fib strategies using other confluences that I won't talk about that is very good. And I definitely think I like Fibs at A. Now let's
bring about really learning how to use everything. Like everything can get used differently. So
Logan, welcome Logan to the Traders and Editors podcast. Logan, Big Daddy Logan's here. Logan, what I want you to do, because I just think this is so funny, what I want Logan to do is easy, bitch, keep it in your pants. She's such a little hoe.
Yay.
Yeah, Logan, what I want Logan to do, Logan, I want you to say hello to everyone, say what's up, but then I want you to just mute your mic and just sit here with your camera on. Because he's pissed. You can look at him. He's pissed as fuck. He does not agree with this list. So maybe when we're done, we'll have Logan run through a list real quick and we'll see what he thinks. All right. So let's compare. Let's keep driving on. I just think Logan is so pissed. So Fibs, definitely A tier. Definitely A level tier. Yeah.
I think it's up there. I think it's up there, but it's not something that you can use by itself.
Right. Okay. Did you want to speak on Fibs, Llama?
No, I don't really care.
You're good right there? Okay. EMAs. I don't care what anyone says. It is a flowing price action for support and resistance. And if you couldn't change the previous candle's amounts, I would say it's terrible. But the fact that you can move it to the previous 5, 9, 18, 21, 50, 100, 200 EMAs, it is a lag. 99% of indicators are lagging, dumbass. I think that EMAs, hear me out. I think EMAs are A tier. I do think they're A tier. I think they're one of the principal support and resistances. And the reason I rank them so high is because the most profitable trader I know, Andrew the stock market wolf, who made over 10 million in profits this year, is a fucking EMA trader. And on that principle alone and the way he broke it down in the class for us on Futures One, Andy teaches his EMAs on Futures One. Javi, the most profitable student that I have now, is an EMA trader. There is some respect there. No way he's gone again, bro. No way he's gone again. This fat idiot.
Here's what happened. The fucking stock market people heard him say that fibs and fucking FVGs are A S tier, and they thought that's fucking bullshit, and they cut his fucking internet out because everybody knows fibs and FVGs are fucking bullshit because you can put them anywhere on the fucking chart. That's why they're fucking gay. I talk about it all the fucking time, and the internet and the whole world says, Llama, you're fucking retarded, and they kicked his fucking internet off.
What's going on, everybody? I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor and our partner over at Trade FFF, Funded Futures Family, baby. One of the best props in the game. They got the best deals always with code BDM, like 1 day to pass. Make sure you check them out. Trade FFF.
Right. Get him off my stage. Just get him off my stage, please. Let's just get that guy out of here.
Dude, that was so funny, bro.
I think Logan's upset that the strategy of YOLOing the 950 candle is not up there.
You're sharing your Discord. Yeah, you're easy.
I know.
Pull up the chart. Here we go. Let's get this going before it's fucking internet dumps a third time. All right, I'm back. I said EMAs. I put them at A tier.
Put them at A if you want. They're cool.
All right. This is without a shadow of a doubt, the Max way is the only way. It is goated. It is the number one course on WAP is the Max way. The number one futures program in the game is goated. It is the Max way. I've proven it. I call my shots. All my students know I call my shots every Q&A. I say what's going to happen before it happens. I trim. I take profit. I show them the accounts daily. We have a 59 fucking day win streak, which isn't the first time I've done it. It's goated. Max way is the only way to tap into the Mastermind Futures one if you want to learn. There we go. Now the strat.
You want to hear where I would place that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, let's go to the next one. The strat.
No, dumbass. Where would you have put the Max way besides the goated? Seriously, where?
It's goated, bro. Let's just goated. Let's leave it there. The strat. How do you feel about the strat?
The strat. Now the strat. If I'm not too familiar on the strat, but is this like the one that puts 1s, 2s, and 3s on a candle? It's like 1s, 2s, and 3s, and it's like. Some people think a 3-bar is the strat. Oh, the 1, 2, 3. This is the strat. You're just trading the strat. I think the strat is gay. Because I don't know what 1, 2, 3, inside, outside, left side, right side. Who gives a fuck? Cats in 5, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Put it because Doc says 1 is an inside bar, 2 is a breakout one direction, 3 is a breakout both directions. What the fuck does that mean? A breakout both directions? Oh shit, we're going up. Oh fuck, we're going back down. You know what I mean? Like, what does that even mean? Yeah, I would say this is like C at best.
I'd put it at A.
You put the strat at A?
I've looked into the strat. It's pretty good.
Okay, you gotta tell me why, player.
I mean, I use part of the strat. The F1 students know the 3 candles is very important to us. It's pretty smart. I'm not gonna go too into detail for it. I do know people that only trade the strat, and they are probably one of the most profitable traders that I do know in person. He actually just texted me yesterday and said he's opening up a hedge fund. He's already raised 46 million, and he is a 28-year-old black guy from the hood that learned the strat and has shown me 400k days trading live capital on Trade of 8. So no faking the bacon. The strat's not bad. You can just Google it. Like, just because you don't know a strat, you can't put it at the bottom. But it's up to you. We can put it at B or C if you. I really don't care. But I've looked into it and it's not that bad.
Is Treasy part of the strat?
The strat's really based off higher time frame, bro. Like, you do 2 different types of trading, you know?
I love candlestick patterns and analysis. I do love it, and I think it's okay because it's focused on candlestick analysis. I'm willing to go up from DC to B.
B's cool. I mean,
I think
personally, I don't care where
because,
nothing on this list goes.
because it's
But
candlestick analysis, because it's
it's not a
candlestick
bad
analysis.
strategy though. I know
And
profitable people
right.
that trade the strat.
I fuck
Profitable.
around with simplicity. I fuck around. Max wasn't paying attention to Llama's sauce. I know all of Llama's techniques and strategies. I just don't use them. I
Right.
trade the Max way. I'm very profitable. I don't have to change my trading for nobody. No, I don't use any of Llama's techniques. Nothing. I don't draw fibs. I don't use. I'm not going to speak on too much, but I don't draw. I don't do none of it. Wyckoff theory. So this is when you get into mathematical trading. Wyckoff. Is Llama gone again? Seriously?
No, I'm right
He's
here.
gone again.
I'm right
pick
here.
your head up. Pick your head up, fat ass. You look frozen.
I was reading the text messages. The last 5 messages.
Hey, Monique. His shit. He looked frozen, right? His fat ass didn't move a fucking muscle.
I was
He
reading.
didn't
I
move.
was reading.
I think he
I was
stopped
reading the
breathing.
messages. I was reading the message between me and my boy, and the last 5 pictures he sent me are all 6-figure trades. Like,
who cares?
It's just the strat. That's good. Good
You
strat.
you want to fucking slob him?
I mean, the same way you just slobbed up stock market wolf over EMAs, putting them at A. Like, shut your dumb ass up.
I also used to trade EMAs like a lot, and I was very profitable.
Just selective ass hating, bro. Go next. What's Wyckoff? Go ahead.
You're not. You want to slob him?
No, I'm putting respect where respect is due.
It sounds like you want to fucking get a slowy going,
buddy. Stop it. Oh, my boy did 10 mil today. Good. Let's put it at A because he did 10 mil. Good.
Say right now.
Stop
next
it.
week.
Stop it.
Next week we going to Tuesdays. Next
How
week
about we go to the river.
Next week we going to the guitar, and then we going to and
focus up.
And I'm going to that Nicaraguan place for the sandwich.
Bro, you're not going to get that sandwich, bro. I've gotten it 3 times since you were supposed to go.
Wyckoff theory. I only knew one trader who really used it, and he wound up scamming someone out of $25,000. And he was also he was a piece of shit. And he liked to finesse. He finessed people with his Wyckoff charts and everything, and he wound up being one of the biggest piece of shits I know. And
can you look up like a picture of it? Should I look it up?
Really
I don't know what that is.
I don't really. Wyckoff theory, it's like your A to B point 1, 2, 3 retracement. It's like some mathematical type shit. To be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Afro Dewey. Yeah, I think it's Afro Dewey. I don't even know any traders in any arena that are actually like, oh, I use Wyckoff. Like, I don't know.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of Wyckoff theory?
Never. Like, I'm never heard of it. I don't even know what it is. But like, if I could see a picture of it, that'd be great. I don't know what
I think it uses fancy shit like fucking distribution, accumulation, and shit like that, and it's gay. And I just don't know why people would do that. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, I agree because Afro Dewey. So, now this is where I have this. So, order blocks. All right, this is order block. I mean, this is where pending orders are sitting, buyers and sellers, and the winner, whoever wins, if we choose correctly, we get paid. And this is what trading is. Trading is tug of war. And the orders that are being placed is from the buyers and sellers. It is the root of trading. And I gotta say that it's S tier. It's the basis of trading. You agree?
I don't really use order blocks like that. I don't enter just based off order blocks. If I do, it's very rare. And if
I don't use it, I guess I'm not referring it to a strategy. I guess I'm not using it as a strategy, but order, like an order block, they're talking about fucking pending orders, right? Which is also liquidity zones, which is also support and resistance, which is also like all of these things are kind of synonymous with each other. So this is kind of strange to even like rate differently. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
I guess it should go to B because it should be with liquidity and SNR because it's kind of like the same thing, right?
Right. The only time I use an order block is if I feel like I missed my entry and I do get that little move towards the order block where I'll FOMO into it. It'll give me a reason to like FOMO. Like if I feel like I'm FOMOing, but I see it, it makes me feel like I'm not FOMOing.
Right.
But I don't
Now,
like just enter
If
off
you're
order
a tape,
blocks.
now if you're a tape trader is going to say that's goated, right? Because a tape trader is just looking. Now that's institutional stuff. That a lot of those guys just read the tape, and trade off the tape, and they're just trying to hop in behind big money. So, but I think it's good right there at B. I think it's fair. So, Elliott waves.
Never heard of it.
mean, Elliott waves is, Wyckoff market cycle. That's I'm so smart at your accumulation and distribution. So Elliott waves is your A, B, 1, 2, 3, C, D, or whatever. And that just basically says like, based on this move, there's going to be a retracement to this point and some shit back there. I think it's fucking dog shit. I think it's dog shit. You don't even know what it is. You don't even know what it is. Llama doesn't even know what it is. Yeah, I think it's right there with Wyckoff. I think Elliott Wave and Wyckoff are just like two peas in a pod of like shit we don't fucking need for 300, Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D. Like, get out of here. Get out of here.
That looks terrible. Impulse wave, corrective wave, impulse wave, correct.
Yeah,
It looks like dog shit. It's
and
potential high, higher low, and lower low. Like, what do you mean? Looks like dog shit.
Dog shit. And then what's funny is look at this
market structure.
Look at the whole thing. They're calling an Elliott wave is just market structure, and then you can see a head.
Structure.
You just see a head and shoulders right there. It's just a head and shoulders, and they're like, "Oh, this is the complete Elliott wave theory. It's impulsive wave, corrective move, and it's just a head and shoulders. You fucking idiot! Stop overcomplicating trading." Dude, Afro Dewey for sure. Afro
What do you think
Dewey.
of price action? Should I put it up there, or what do you think?
You put it up. I have a very good idea where I would put price action. That's exactly where I would put it. Price action, goated. If you know how to read price action and you can get on the right side of the tug of war, and price action is just you guys see me do it every day. Like Llamas literally every day I say if SPX gets to this number, I'm jumping. Because I'm reading the price action. That's it. Simple.
I mean, for me to trade how I trade, the only thing I do show to the students is, or not to the students, to the public, is my fib levels, not how I do them, but I show the level and an FVG. I don't show nothing else. So I base most of my shit off price action.
Right.
Me holding trades is based off price action. Me entering trades is based off price action. I don't get to paint the chart with half the shit that I want to paint it with that I do when I'm alone. So that's how important price action is. That I'm able to still catch these bangers, and even when Max doesn't share, when he does share his chart, just based off raw price action.
Raw.
That's
one of the most
raw
price action. Yeah, too easy.
Wedges.
Wedge,
I don't even know what that is.
Technical analysis. They're talking about just technical analysis, wedge patterns for continuations and reversals. You could use wedges. I think wedges are good. I think flags are better. Now, falling and rising wedge for continuation patterns, I think it's a C for me. If I had to choose a technical analysis pattern, I would choose flags. I would choose different technical analysis patterns before I would go for a wedge. I would definitely go for triangles. I would definitely go for flags. I would definitely go for ranges. I would go for 3 bar, like 3. Yeah, I think I would do those before wedges. And the problem with wedges too is that with a wedge, there's usually a break of market structure, right? With the wedge, you normally have a break of lower lows or higher highs to do the continuation. So it's also very confusing, which leads to false breakouts and false moves. So,
Paulin said a wedgie?
Oh, I thought you heard me fart. I farted right in the middle of that, and then you smiled, and I was like, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!" They all heard that.
If you have the headphones on, it probably picks it up.
Right. The headphones. No, but I farted right in the middle of that. I held it down, and then you smiled, and I was like, "Oh no!" They heard
now we
that.
know.
Yeah,
we
no, I
know.
gotta be. Yeah, I'm transparent. I'm very transparent trader. Um,
Right.
the power of three. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but I gotta tell you, just because it's called the power of three,
Mhm.
and I might be biased here. I don't know what this is, but only something like fucking ICT's gay ass would call something power of three or SMC or T or whatever. I think it's gay. It's probably something super simple that's someone complicated. I don't know what it is. Straight to Afro Dewey for me.
I personally don't know what power of three is. I had an indicator called power of three, and it would just show me a higher time frame candle that I wanted to look at, but I don't know what it does. I think maybe it's a three candle, which is part of the strat getting created. Would be my assumption. If I could see, if someone wants to throw a picture of it, like that would be great, so we can see it.
Power of three. Is that time frame alignment? Is that what that is?
I think it has to do with time frame alignment. I know the three candle in the strat is basically the candle that takes the prior candles high and low, basically sweeps both sides of liquidity. So
it
the
is
power of
ICT.
three.
It is fucking ICT.
Oh, it's
Accumulation.
an AMD. It's
manipulation.
accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's good. I mean, I teach that.
You know what's so
AMD's not
fucking?
bad.
You know what's so fucking less complicated? TRT. Idiots that just overcomplicate everything, dude. I don't get it. It's definitely Afro Dewey for me.
TRT, the difference between TRT and AMD is that TRT is just going to be a trend. It's going to be move, chop, move. And that's when you're directional. You're just going in a
Right. So
certain
what you're
direction.
seeing here is
AMD
range,
is accumulation,
trend,
where it's the
reversal.
chop. It's the chop, the manipulation, which would come down, sweep liquidity, and then distribute to the actual direction it needs to go to. That's the AMD.
Yeah. Well,
So that
I
would
would
be the
call it
PO3. It's pretty
Future
solid.
Strat 3, scalp down, Future Strat 2, reversal, clean as day.
Yeah, but it's different, bro. You scalp. You know what I'm
Who the
saying? Like
fuck-
some strategies
who
are
the
not
fuck-
off scalping.
Catches the top tick or bottom tick better than us? Nobody.
Yeah, but there's holding through is a big part. You got to understand, like in trading, remember, like there's intraday, there's swinging, and there's scalping.
Right. Have you ever?
So some strategies are literal swinging strategies, some are intraday, and some are just scalping. Your strategies are good for scalping.
What's your favorite? Have you ever been swinging? Have you? What's your favorite swing strategy? You never swing?
Nah. Longest I've held the trade is probably like 8 hours.
That's wow. I didn't know that.
Intraday.
Yeah, I've swung for months before, and it was great. It was great, but never just 8 hours. Fuck, you got to give it some time. You know how you gonna know if you like it or not?
Right.
Get in there. You got to really get in there.
No. Haven't no.
So,
nope.
All right. Well, power 3. I mean, all right. So
I can throw it at D or C. I really don't care where it goes. I don't use it, but
it's not an indicator. It's kind of talking.
I think it goes C. It's pretty good. I just
not
as knowledgeable to explain it to you, but I do know people that are profitable off trading power of 3.
All right.
And I'm talking about really profitable. So I would even go to B, but I really don't care where it goes.
Looking at the chart, but since it's so overcomplicated, you know what I mean? If you broke it down to simplicity and it was named what it's truly called.
It's not that complicated. It actually helps traders out because you start to understand, are you in the accumulation phase, which is chop, which is the box.
So why not just say chop?
It's the same fucking word. Accumulation and chop. It's the same shit.
Yeah, except one's fucking one vowel and the other one is like 4.
Chop got made up, brother. That's not something that was said 10 years ago.
Okay, why not use range? And then when you're talking about manipulation,
are you complaining?
Like the market's actually being manipulated, like someone's fucking forcing them to do it by confusion. Like that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then calling distribution is just a reversal. It's just a reversal.
You're making it more difficult than what it is. It's 3 words and you're fucking making it more difficult.
No,
I feel like ICT. A lot of people say ICT makes things more difficult, but he's literally simplifying how you're saying a sentence into one word. It's not that like
the word doesn't
be
make
hating.
sense. Bro, the word makes no sense.
Manipulation makes perfect sense. If you're accumulating and the price has to go up, but for some reason it goes down first to fake people into the sell, and then it goes up, it got manipulated down to take liquidity.
I just hate ICT. I just fucking hate it. It just fucking makes me so Logan. It makes me so Logan, bro. Let's get Logan up here. And Logan, you don't have to explain it. Just say the letter. All right. We're just gonna call it out. I just gotta know.
Let's hear it, Logan.
He was raging the entire. Look at.
Let's hear it, Logan. Candlestick pattern. Let's go. Speed run.
I'm not gonna go into it. Obviously, one a little bit biased. First, obviously, you got to do S. Or it's changed now, right? We don't have God here, but I'll adjust to this. So S, you got the Max way.
No.
We'll do
go
it
down the
hold on.
line.
Oh, go in order. All right, we'll go in order. Candlestick pattern. I think that would be A.
Inducement.
D.
Market structure.
B.
Silver bullet.
D.
Heikinashi.
D.
MACD.
D.
FVGs.
D.
Orb.
S.
Bollinger Bands.
C.
See?
Breakout. Yeah, he
A.
said C.
Yes, Bollinger Band C.
Breakouts. A. Trend
A.
line.
A.
Liquidity sweeps.
D.
Supply and demand.
B.
Put support and resistance right next to B. Yep. SMC.
D. Turtle Soup D. VWAP D. Stochastic D. Fibs fucking F. EMAs. I'm gonna put at EMAs. I'll put at A.
Not a.
The Maxway S. The Strat fucking D. Wyckoff D. Order blocks D. Elliott Wave D. Price action S. Wedges. I'll give B. Power of 3 D.
Nice. Solid.
I've never been more fucking. I get it. It's a Trader and Haters podcast, and we're supposed to just like fucking.
Hey,
it is what it is.
and
But I've
you're
never been so
hating.
fucking mad.
You're allowed to hate, bro. That's why we call it the Traders and
You're
Haters.
good.
That's fucking
Solid work.
Pissing me off.
pissing me.
Solid.
I
work
just
right
don't
there.
like. It's just overcomplicating shit for no fucking reason. Doing all this stuff. Guess what? You fucking set an orb. Why is orb king Maxway? Right. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased. Right. Maxway. I'm biased. Max is my mentor. Fine. Right. But you got Max orb breakouts. There's 10 fucking orbs that we've developed. Great. Price action is when I'm not playing orb. I'm playing off of certain levels. People who I work with also know that. Candlestick patterns, breakout, trend lines, EMAs. EMAs I like a lot. I don't use them as much as Javi, but I know they're up there. So they're between A and S, and I've worked with them on it. Great. Candlestick, breakout, trend lines all work together because you're playing that off of orb. Great. Market structure, supply and demand, support, resistance, wedges. Those are also kind of all the same. Put them together. Bollinger Bands. I put them at C only because I've seen them work. It shows breakouts. Everything else is fucking gay, pointless, useless. I don't know why anybody uses them. Makes shit fucking overcomplicated for no reason.
Guys, nothing we do is financial advice. We're not financial advisors. This was the Traders and Haters podcast, a wonderful show. And we appreciate you guys all for watching the Traders and Haters podcast. We appreciate our sponsors over at Funded Future Family, Trade FFF, guys. Seriously, one of the best up and coming rising props in the game. 50% off all evals, 30% off resets right now. When the podcast comes out, maybe that will still be here, maybe not. I don't know. We had a great day. Congrats to our winners. We had a wonderful time rating our strategies. We got guest Big Daddy Logan up here, host of the Power Hour special. These guys are absolutely killing the game. And as always, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the free Discord, everything we offer at Max Options Trading. We appreciate every one of you. If you want to check out the indicators, the course, tip the staff, if you want to trade the economic news, data, tweets, free alerts all day long for you guys. And as always, the only thing that we ask is that if you're going to buy a prop account anyway, why not use code BDM? And for TPT, why not use code P2P? That is all we ask. That is it, baby. So we appreciate you guys. Logan, you pass it off to Llama.
Total giveaway now is 119,111 is the total giveaway now. Max and Llama have been getting out a lot of stuff. I'm not going to say Llama's gay, don't worry, but I will say fibs are gay, FEGs are gay. I'm done. Llama, you're up.
Fair.
You guys
fair.
heard it here first. FEGs are gay, fibs are gay. It is what it is. Max way is the only way. If you guys do want to watch the prior 16 episodes, they are on YouTube, Max Options Trading YouTube. And if you are watching right now, like, comment, subscribe, tell us your favorite strategy. What is your favorite? Which is the worst? How about you give us your list? Make sure to drop the comments. We want to see what you guys are talking about there. And you want to check out my YouTube, so we're pay to play. I got a bunch of live trading on there, and it was a pleasure, guys. We're out of here. We'll see. We'll see y'all tomorrow. 9:30 sharp. Let's fucking kill it. Yeah, we're out of here.